Right. So the first thing is your calculator must be in stats mode. Okay. So basically to do that, we press our mode button here and press 2 for stats. And we want one variable. So we want one variable statistics. So all that means is all we're looking at here is goals scored. Okay, so we're just looking at one variable. We're only looking at goals scored, that's all. Okay, now we have a problem here because goals scored there is our X. We have nowhere for our number of matches, which is what we call the frequency X. So we need to turn on our frequency column. Okay, so once you have it turned on, it'll remain on then until you turn it back off again. So to turn on your frequency, you go Shift and Setup. Now you can see that there's 8 menus there, and none of those are what we need. So you just press, and if you look at here, you have your little arrow down key. So we can press down and we go into Stat. We press 3 and we turn our frequency on. Okay, so now we have an X and we have our frequency. Okay, so now we just start entering in our data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we use our arrow over and we go back up and we start putting in our frequencies. 12, 16, 10, 8, 6, and 8. Now, the next thing then you need to do is we're going to clear our screen, and all that is stored now in our table. Now we need to go in and do some calculations. So to go in and do some calculations, you need to press Shift and Stat. Now this is a different way than going into Stat at the start. So we need to press Shift and Stat here. Okay, and we're going to go in here to 4, which is variance. Okay, and in here in variance, you'll see X bar, and X bar is the mean. Okay, X bar is the mean. So if I press number 2, okay, X bar comes up on my screen, and then I press equals, and there I get my 3.066. Okay, so are we happy with that? I get my 3.066. So this is just practice to see that you can get it in both ways, okay, because we will be using this kind of thing later on, okay. Now another thing, another one what you can do there is as well, if I go back in, Shift, Stat, and number 3, if you look at it, it's called Sum. And there, look at, you can, number 2 sums up the X's. So if I press number 2 there, I get my 184. So if I, you know what I mean? So it does all that for you as well. Okay. So again, how did I get the mean? I pressed Shift 1, and then I pressed 4, and then I pressed 2. And that's out comes my answer. Okay. So we're going to practice that now. So I'm just going to go to the next slide. So I'm just going to turn off the recording now, and then you can look back over that if you need to. And then we'll try one of these on your calculator to see how we're getting on.